Hi, this is David Myers, Community Liaison and activist for Great Futures Family Services, coming to you with a midweek motivational pick me up. And as always, before we get started, we like to quiet the mind and we like to quiet the spirit. So we're going to take 3 deep breaths and then begin. Now, the name of this motivational piece is called Challenge Me. It comes from allpoetry.com, and the author is Samanik Demoy. And it reads, people don't talk much anymore, or maybe it's just me, desiring far too much from the simple man to challenge my intellectuality. You choose not to talk, you say, for it's safer that way? Safer from whom? Safe from what? Life and its challenges? Forget about that. We need to step it up and be the humans that we are. For animals much lower than us communicate way better by far. As far as communication goes, it's a proven fact that it takes a minimum of 3 seconds for our brain to process information that we're being told, and much longer than that if you really want to give a much thought out, meaningful, and valuable response. Why is that so important to us, fam? Because it seems as though the act of listening is of a far greater value when it comes to communicating our thoughts, feelings, and emotions than just talking or getting the last word in. And let's be honest, fam, if we were to close our eyes and really think about the last time we got into a heated argument or debate with someone, I know for a fact, and I'll use my own self as an example, that it took me less than 0.01 milliseconds to react or respond to this type of situation. And let's take it back to the source of this age-old problem here. Another proven fact is whenever there's an issue or problem of sort that directly comes against our beliefs and what we stand for as an individual, which, side note, usually will cause some type of argument, debate, or disagreement of some kind, it automatically sends our body into a fight or flight response. And when in this fight or flight mode, it physically and chemically changes who we are for that point in time. We no longer are able to process logically the issue that's being spoken upon, but rather causes us to jump to the defense or build up irrational mental walls instead of taking ownership of what's being said at the present moment. Now, why does this happen? Mainly because the majority of the oxygen and blood flow in the human body that usually goes into our brain to help us think and be rational human beings is now relocated to our muscles and nervous systems to help us to either physically fight for our lives or run for safety, aka self-preservation. And this is why partaking in arguments as a means of communication is not only the least best possible way of getting your point across, but more often than not, fam, it just leads to broken relationships, severed friendships, or irreconcilable differences. At the end of the day, if you really want to be heard and you really want to get your point across, you have to be willing to listen first. This has been David Myers, Community Liaison and activist for Great Futures Family Services, coming to you with a midweek motivational pick-me-up. I hope you have a great day. I look forward to speaking with you soon. peace.